Hi everybody, this is Vicki with Mika's Craftin' Shack. I hope everybody's having a nice warm Memorial Day. Here in Illinois it's really windy and we're headed for storms again, which is about what it's been every day for almost a month. So anyway, I just finished up this refurbished book I wanted to show all of you. The cover, I just put a cloth over it and the flower with some material under it. It has this bulb pin on it, so this can be taken off and moved anyplace else. Then I had picked up these buckles, so I made a belt out of some crocheted trimming that's real thick that I had found, and it makes a perfect buckle to go around this as a closure. It does have a tiny bit of an alligator mouth already, but you know, sometimes you get started in one and you just don't want to quit. Well, that's kind of how this was, but I'd say probably 50% is still totally blank pages and blank tags and envelopes and stuff like that. You've still got gobs and gobs of room to make it your own. This one measures 8 by 10 with a 1 3/4 inch spine. There's 104 pages, 3 signatures. The side I covered with a peach colored lace and then put this crocheted ribbing on here, and it's stitched together with the same peach that is under the lace here. Can't think today. Okay, and then here's the back of it. Now when you unhook it, the belt does come totally off, so if you want a different closure or something. Have lots of strings still hanging every place. I know in my journals I like to put a lot of different beads and little things like that and stuff on strings, so I left a bunch on here in case you would like to do that. So let's get inside the book. Like I say, this comes completely off, it's not attached. When I deconstructed the original book, I did keep the end pages, but I covered them. So this is one of the first end pages. Under here is a couple different envelopes. This one has the wax seal that says thank you and some little goodies in here for you. If you want to see what they are, though, you have to purchase it. These are envelopes, trifold envelopes. Each have a card that's got a little bird on it and completely blank on the back. So there's a lot more room for journaling here. And these are covered in napkins. I just love the way a napkin makes paper or anything feel. The belly band is a strip of the cloth that I have used in the book also, with a strip of wallpaper sewn onto it. And then there's a little charm up here. There are 3 tabs, 3 cloth tabs in 3 different colors on the beginning of each signature, so you'll be able to find where you're at easily. This is another one of the original end pages. I covered it, this end page, with a piece of cardstock and then went across to make it into an envelope. I have a card here that says just a note. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. It's almost bigger than I can keep in frame. This is a handmade paper clip. You can put it any place in the book. On this page is a large pocket. Then here we have an envelope, and I didn't put anything in it because it was starting to get way too chunky. I wanted to leave plenty of room for you to make it your own and add your own things to it that you want to cherish and things. My 14-year-old granddaughter and my 9-year-old son learned how to do snippets last weekend. So this is one that they had come up with. Of course, I get to do the sewing on all of them, but they put them together for me, which is still a huge help. I've always been bad at snippets anyway, so that worked out really good for me. This is a napkin page. It's a napkin that's actually over a dictionary sheet of paper. There's another little tuck pocket. All the writing papers have been coffee dyed in here. Ledger sheet. This is a double pocket. Did a little collaging on this one. And this one. And then I've got a stamp that looks like a postcard that I put up here. And then the flower here in the corner is one of Tim Holtz's with some gauze behind it. This is just some scrapbooking paper. Folded it over, made it into another pocket. Here's another tag. This one's got a pocket also. There's places for journaling on the back of it. And this one has a belly band. Places for journaling on all this. And then these are just some more papers from a DigiKit. This one I did a little bit of stenciling on. I just wanted to try something a little bit different for a change. When it opens all the way out, there's another Tim Holtz flower with another little tag. And then the other side's just totally empty. Another page from another DigiKit. The tags that I put in here are all coffee dyed. I did ink around the edges to make them match everything else, but that's the only thing that I did to the majority of them. There's another little Tim Holtz cutout and a tag. There's the other side of the ledger and paper. On this one, I had found in a used bookstore a book that was of, I guess you'd call them like platters and things. And it had hand-drawn the sketches that they would use to paint the design on the platters. So I made another tuck spot on this one. Then over here we have a huge pocket that has a coloring page in it. Clear on the back so you can journal. These are both cardstocks. Here's another of the double pockets. And it's got a different design on the back. And I recently did a swap and received these little bitty paper clips that were designed, and these little bitty like mailbox envelopes. And I think those are just the most adorable thing. So I took one of my stamps and put down in here, and it fits in there perfect. This has paper on the bottom, and then it is covered with a little bit of a stretchy lace. And then it has a Tim Holtz postcard. This glossier paper, I took some peach roses, added some trim onto both sides, and made 2 pockets. And both have a blank card for you to journal on. Another flip out, Tim Holtz flower again. And this is one of those cutouts that you get in scrapbook paper, but I don't remember which one it came from. I tend to go through and pull those out and cut them all and put them in a box to be used. And then I don't remember what the packet was. This again is napkins, cardstock with a cloth little banner on it. Over here we have a pocket with another card. This is a fold out ledger page, so you can do tons of journaling on that, or your collaging, drawing, anything you want to do. This is a piece of cardstock, and I found this, I guess you'd call it a ribbon. It was already torn and everything, like this, about 6 inches tall, and I found this at Hobby Lobby. And I just fell in love with this. It makes beautiful pockets. I've got to get back down there. I'm hoping they still have some more because I am about out, and I really love that. Okay, here's the double pockets with tags. Another Tim Holtz flower, another little tag I made. Here's the back side, and this has a tag in it also. Then here's the other fold out of the ledger, the other side of that pocket. And here's the other side of the peach colored roses with the tag. This is an envelope that the kids and I did. We've got Tim Holtz back here, which holds it shut. There are some cards and stuff inside of it. Well, there. And I've got a bunch of old remnants from a fabric store. It was all scraps that were in sample books for you to go through and pick out the upholstery and things that you wanted a couch, chair, whatever done in. And I've got a bunch of this, so I cut it up and use it for a lot of different things. A sheet of poetry behind it and a card all sewn on. And then we put these flowers and another Tim Holtz flower. This is tissue paper on a piece of cardstock. I've sewed all the way around to make sure it doesn't come up, and then I've got a piece of the ribbon on here also. Another Tim Holtz flower. This material is from a set of vintage curtains that I had found. This was the trim on the bottom. So I cut it and sewed around the sides to make it into this little pocket. And then here is a little traveler's notebook. We did some collaging on the front of that, and it's just all blank papers in here, except the center we put some doilies. This particular doily was given to me in a swap also. But other than that, it's all blank, so you can take it out, take it with you on a trip, get your kids started in journaling, put it in your purse, make grocery lists and things, however you want to do it. This is another napkin that I liked real well. Another sewn pocket with a tag. There's a lot of tags and pockets and tucks in this one. And there's the center of the second signature. There's the other side of that napkin. I just love the feel of those. This is a tag folded up into a pocket with too many tags in it. This is another pocket. This is a silk washi tape that was given to me in a swap. It has flowers and these little pearls on them. And there was 8 different kinds on there. And some only had pearls, some only had flowers, some had both, and they was all different colors. It's not going to take me long to run out of those. I really love those. This is a little doily collaged on and a piece of that tissue. And then the tag, and then this is one of the end papers that was in here. This is the other one. Then back here I made a flip double pocket. It's got a tag in here. And it has a tag in here. Or you can stick things up here or only down here, however you want to do that. I just tucked it under both so that whoever gets the book will be sure and know that it goes both ways. And then this is backed onto a piece of cloth onto the back of the book. So there's the flip through of my little peachy, chunky peach and mint journal. I hope you all liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hopefully this week I'll have 2 or 3 more videos to show you. So until then, happy crafting, everybody.
Thank you.